up here, Eriksson. So here we are in Sweden. We're on our way to Germany. We're on our way to meet with Audi's head designer Marc Lichte at the new Audi Design Center in Ingolstadt. We're there to find out about Audi's design strategy and how they can create not only Vorsprung durch Technik, but also is it possible to have a Vorsprung durch Design. Let's meet the design team and hear about their thinking. You have a big team here now at this new design center that we have now. Fantastic space. How do you bring about a team and create an atmosphere where outstanding creativity can flourish? How do you create that atmosphere?
The idea behind this building is that we are one team. A car is always a team result, and I want to have that visually. The whole design is one team. That's why the building, there are no walls. I don't want to have walls in between exterior and interiors. One big office, and that's the idea behind, really to visualize and to live as one team.
This fantastic new design center that we are now in is a new collaboration between the different departments, I understand. What are you expecting for this brand new situation that you have here?
I have to go back in time a little bit. The first day when I entered the Audi Design team, that was many years ago, it was exactly at this place in the old building. And when that door opened, you know, still get the goosebumps. That's really like stepping to the future. And now with the new building on this scale and this intensity and the possibilities we have here, be it digital or analog, that's just fantastic to be part of that team, you know, to work together, to be inspired by your colleagues. Because for me it was always like Audi is like a design school, you know, top level, and imagine here when we're really getting into action, that will just be very inspiring.
All the department a little separate, so a lot of driving to meet each other, and so these difficulties will disappear. So it's going to be just a lift. So, and we can say, hey, I offer you a coffee, let's solve this problem, or let's have a look at this model, I show you, I have an idea, and share it. So at least I expect a very a getting together, closer in mind too, no? So this physical closeness will help to be connected, for sure, big connection, yeah.
Are the team divided up to different departments, so to speak?
Yeah, but on different floors. But from each floor you can have a look to the another level. So it's visually it's one building. They're different. Honestly, there are 5 floors, but it's one big office.
It has this special atmosphere, and this is what gives us a good home base to feel free and be creative. So you have this all together. All departments are together here. You have short distance. Everyone is meeting everyone, and so you have really you can discuss with people if you want anytime. So this is easy to work in the teams here, and makes it a pleasure working here.
How do you think this will change the whole dynamic within the design center, coming closer to each other?
I'm 100% sure, and it will change. We will become faster, but the most important thing I'm looking for is that the designers, the department will inspire the other. An exterior designer is working different than an interior designer. And now they're working in one studio, and I'm sure that they will inspire each. That's what I hope.
So let's say that the family is reunited again. So a very good thing is that all the specialists from all the departments, they are back together. And let's say the creativity doesn't have barriers. So you can really work, I would say, more creative, because all the specialists are at the same place. So you can always speak with colleagues walk by to your screen, and maybe they like a sketch, maybe they don't like it, and you can discuss about it. And I think that's a great benefit, to have everybody together.
Yeah, so we are all looking forward to be close here now in the building and to work and really close, of course, also with the clay modeling, the exterior colleagues, interior colleagues, the visualization, all departments from design are close together so we can work in the process even easier.
To get Vorsprung durch Technik is one of the cornerstones of Audi. Is it possible to get Vorsprung durch Design?
When I started Audi 3.5 years ago, the first thing I did with my team a clear design strategy, focused on digitalization, differentiation, emotion, and a few other things. And if you start to have a clear agenda on a strategy, I think it's able and possible to be Vorsprung durch Technik in design as well.
We always try to show function because we love the technique our cars are showing. So for us it's really important to feature it by the design as well. And that's why you can say that Vorsprung durch Technik is Vorsprung durch Design in the same way.
We live Vorsprung durch Technik, and you can see it through our designs. Design is not something that stands for itself. You know, it's always the dialogue between technique and aesthetics that we bring together in the design, and that's Vorsprung durch Technik is design itself. You know, it embodies really our claim. So, and that goes hand in hand. It's really a synergy. We're here in the technical development in the Audi building, but we're not an isolated team for itself. We are really connected with the rest of the company, but also with the values of the complete company. So, Vorsprung durch Technik is design.
In my case, I do material, colors, and everything that is covering the shape of the car. No? So the first, what we touch and what is really in contact with our body and what we really see. So the color is giving us emotion. So every day from a very emotional field that is perception, even different temperature or different sound of the material, we have to deal and develop a very high tech and very high quality transformation of our idea in the cars. And of course we don't work alone. It's not only design, but it's a very big family. So we have the quality, the marketing, the production. So it's a very big chain that has this Vorsprung as Heim. So yes, I would say that we really do our best.
And we try to make this kind of Vorsprung in the design, making it more modern. And that's why we try always to get the freshest form, let's say. And as an example, you can see it in the new A7 for sure. Also coming from the new design strategy, which you could have seen in the Prologue concept. Mm-hmm. And there was like from Marc Lichte the vision how the design is going to look for Audi in the future, and now you can see it with the production cars that came out recently.
I have to say that we at Audi, we have a tradition, we always try to combine function with aesthetic, and the A7 is a good example. The car looks super low and sleek, but the head clearance is bigger than the current A7. So this is something which I think is intelligent, and this is really Vorsprung durch Technik visible and experienced.
I think that you really have to feel comfortable in every car, and so it's kind of your character is reflected, or vice versa, in the interior and the exterior color of the car. So it's something that it has. And of course, Audi has this perfection, is in Italian we say sobrio. I actually don't know how to say it in English. So not rococo, this line of elegance and technique inside the car. So we are always looking for this very, very fine element of giving a lot but not overwhelming you.
Yeah, the A7 and the design is a mix between elegance and sportiness. And this was our goal, our challenge for the color and trim, to do a melting between these two completely different worlds.
Audi stands for honesty in the form. Audi stands for emotional surfaces. Audi stands for this precision and design quality.
Audi has a long history of great design ever since the single front grille that Walter de Silva did once.
Year 2004.
2004, and now we stand in 2017. How do you, as a sailor, as I know you are, how do you navigate ahead, not to make just small changes, to make that bigger leap? How do you do that?
I have a big respect that Walter created the single frame. And I have to say, honestly speaking, that since this time Audi had a phase which was on a high level in our competitors. Our competitors, they grow up for 100 years. The Aaron Tech at Mercedes, for example, or BMW for 100 years. At Audi, not. Since this single frame, Audi had really a phase. And for me, it makes sense to develop this phase into the future. It wouldn't make sense to do a different shape. But what we're doing is, the shape of the single frame is completely different. In the past, Walter de Silva created a vertical single frame, all the new Audis have a horizontal one, so the proportions are completely different.
If you were to explain for somebody that's never seen an Audi car about Audi's design philosophy, what would you say?
Well, yeah, our design philosophy is based on the values of the company. It's not sophisticated, sporty, progressive. We bring this into our products, be it the exterior, the interior. You know, really bring that, make that visual. That's our goal.
I think Marc Lichte showed that this is possible with the new language and with these new attributes we're showing in the design as well. The sculpture, the clearness in all facets, having parts of the heritage, and in the same way showing really modern progressive design in the shapes and in the edges.
Yeah, I think in the A7 the details or the specific detail in this car or in this project is the melting together, because for example we developed an exterior color, a new one, and also the interior color, the leather color, and these two are matching perfectly. And then we have of course additional also the wood, which is color-wise matching. So I think this is the fine Audi detail that we did a really refinement through the exterior and interior through all the materials and colors.
Audi is one of the premium cars in the world, on all levels, on technical levels, on design level, and also in the interaction with the driver. If you look ahead, what can you possibly do to keep ahead? The Vorsprung, how would you keep up that?
That we always do new things. I think one reason that I'm sure that we'll be ahead is that each future Audi will have a known character, a known design theme. There will be an overall brand language, but each car own character. And I'm sure that this is different than the competitors.
If you were to give a young person that wants to become a car designer like yourself an advice, what would you say?
You need the dream, you have to sketch, you have to be creative, and you have to follow your dream.
My advice is sketch, 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 have passion for cars, love it, and be crazy and brave.
It's been said that there is a rule of the 10,000 hours. You know, you have it in playing piano, be it tennis, etc. It counts for design, for a creative job as we do it as well. It's like keep on going, you know, practice, 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 and that's that combination of practice, talent, and passion that leads to success by itself. Yeah.
Perfect.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.